the other thing that I read about the Voynov, he pleaded no contest with that misdemeanor stemming from a domestic violence thing with his wife.
Yeah.
And said the lawyers said that the terms of the plea calls for a 3-year probation. So what does that mean? Could he play?
I don't know. That's up to the NHL, but he's been found guilty of something that's against the players' rules. I don't know. I don't know what the conduct part of the NHL is.
Well,
but he has agreed.
The thing is, though,
and he's agreed and admitted that he beat his wife, and he's also agreed that he lied.
Well, yeah, I suppose that's true and all that, but when I was reading this night, he didn't really said. He said that the authority says that he choked and struck his wife after a fight that began at a party by other Kings players, right? So, but she didn't want anything else.
Anyways, the bottom line, he dealt with it. He bit the bullet. Didn't want to go through a fucking trial, right? They bargained. Got 3 years suspended. A 3-year probation. He's got to cut some grass, or he's got to do some community service and probably pay a fine. They both agreed to it. Now, the NHL needs to see that. Are they going to punish him further?
Well, that's my point. If he's got probation, could he get back and play it, and it would really help the Kings out because of his salary is still based on the cap. It's still there.
Well, you know what? Because it's domestic violence, domestic abuse, domestic assault, or all the terms you want to use.
Yeah.
Maybe Bettman's going to make a martyr out of him, right? And not do what they did in the NFL, and he doesn't want to be criticized for that. And he's a big, Bettman's very smart, and when it comes to marketing and political stuff, and he doesn't want to get the women fans pissed off at which are a very big part of the NHL.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So if he's got a 3-year and he's a convicted, and that's a conviction, right? It's going to go on his record. I think he's going to make a deal. I think he's going to make him pay.
Well, they did say that the move to Voynov doing this, and his contract doesn't count against LA's salary cap, which is good for them, for the Kings. But boy, I don't know, man. She's not. What I don't get, Frankie, there's nothing in the world that would justify beating your wife up unless she came after you.
If you're a man and a woman's beating on you, you get up and you leave. That's a man.
You have to. That's the thing. Unless she's got a knife or a gun, then you've got.
You're gonna have to prove that, or make sure you turn your cell phone camera on.
Maybe. I never thought about that. You see, I never thought about that. See, you would think about something like that, Frank.
I'm saying the cops are trying to protect themselves. Everybody's trying to protect themselves from opinion.
Yeah.
And the facts are the facts.